This is just a brief intro to preterite conjugations in Spanish. Remember, use the preterite in past tense and in specific situations, which we'll get more into later. So first, we just want to see what it looks like. On this column, we'll just put the different people that you would have to conjugate for. So yo, which means I. If you don't know that already, make sure that you put in your notes somewhere because it's very important. Tu, which means you. Same thing, make sure you have that in your notes and start memorizing it. Very important to know who you're talking about if you say yo or tu. Then you have el, ella, usted. El means he, ella means she, usted is you, so tú and usted both mean you, but usted is a more formal you. Then we have nosotros, which means we, vosotros. This is only in Spain. Vosotros means you all. And then final section is ellos, ellas, and ustedes. Ellos means they, but it's a group of guys or a mixed group, guys and girls. Ellas is just a group of girls, they. So both of these mean they, but it could look different depending on the group you're talking about. And then ustedes, which is you all, everywhere else except Spain. So ustedes and vosotros means the same thing. You just will use it in different countries. Alright, now we're going to look at preterite conjugations based off of who you're talking about. First, we're going to talk about AR verb endings. Remember, AR verb endings are verbs that end in AR, so like hablar, to speak. So, in preterite, for yo, it's an E with an accent. For tú, haste. For él, ella, or usted, it's O with an accent. Nosotros, hamos. Notice that nosotros, the AR, it's the same whether it's preterite or present tense. Vosotros hastáis. And then ellos, ellas, ustedes, all of this, haron. So for the verb hablar, hablé, hablaste, habló, hablamos, hablasteis, hablaron. Alright, now let's look at an ER verb, a verb that ends in ER, like comer, to eat. Alright, I with an accent for yo, iste for tú, I-O with an accent, yo, nosotros, imos, and vosotros isteis. And ellos, ellas, or ustedes is ieron. If you need this information, make sure that you're taking down notes about this for your own reference. So if we were going to say, I ate, past preterite tense, yo comí, tú comiste, él comió, nosotros comimos, vosotros comisteis, ellos comieron. That's what it looks like. IR verbs in preterite tense, this is like the verb vivir, to live. Good news, it's not anything new. It's the same as the ER endings. Same as ER endings. in preterite tense. So you would have for vivir, yo viví, tú viviste, ella vivió, nosotros vivimos, vosotros vivisteis, ustedes vivieron. So this is what the conjugations look like for preterite tense. Stay tuned. We'll talk about imperfect tense next, and then we'll talk about differences and when to use each of them. But having this for reference will be really good for you to go back to. Again, make sure you know what each of these means. If you don't, jot them down, start memorizing it. Otherwise, you won't know who's doing an action, who an action is being directed at, who is being talked about in general. So, very important. And if you have any questions specifically, please let me know. Have a good one. Que tengan un buen día.